different than most because it's worth a win and a half. I mean, just for that alone, because you, for the moment, even though you have a chance to undo that, you, for the moment, have taken a one-game lead, and you have the tiebreaker over the team that is closest to you in the division. So that in and of itself makes it bigger than a normal Game 10 of the regular season. But there's so much season left to make up for it that this isn't like they're meeting in week 17 of the season.
Yeah, that's the idea of, but it's one of those, okay, we get to, I think both teams are feeling really good about themselves, offensively, defensively. Hughes kind of pointed out a couple of times that maybe one team is feeling really good, the Seahawks special teams wise, and the Rams maybe not so much. But really overarching, you walk through each clubhouse, and I'm pretty sure guys are puffed up and feeling confident about going into this game, and yet only one of them is going to come out victorious. And so I think there's something to that. You don't want to be playing that second matchup, in week 16 where you're like, now we have to win this, right? Because ultimately you could – You take a more than a step, it's called a step and a half in the direction of winning the division by winning this. It doesn't mean that you can't still take 2 steps back at some point while they're stepping up and stepping forward. So it's important, but to me it just feels more like the stuff intrinsically, the stuff inside about how you'll feel about it makes it far bigger than even the consequences in the win-loss record.
I just think too, I mean, obviously to be able to have the ability to control your own outcomes moving forward in the season. Yes, as we said, still a lot of season left to play, but the last thing you want is to get down to those last 3 weeks of the season. Now you're going into the Rams game. You have to win, and you have to have other people losing to help you get where you want to get. You want to be able to have it all under your own control, and this win is a big way.
Puts you in the driver's seat.
Exactly, puts you in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Now, I think that's a worthwhile conversation, and I think it was worthwhile, even though I don't think Greg meant it the way that he was saying it. I think it was worthwhile for you to, just in case people don't, let me just correct, the season's not on the line on Sunday.
Right.
All right, I think that's worthwhile to discuss. Now, the worldwide leader, in its pathetic way, to make everything seem so much larger than it actually is, the conversation yesterday that they had on one of the talking head shows was, what's at stake?